Alright, so you just watched the Zillow and Apartments.com ad. The Apartments.com ad got cut a little short because I maxed out on my recording time, but that was the most important thing. The only other thing about Apartments.com that you need to know, let me go back to it just really quick, is that Apartments.com, when someone that's interested in renting your apartment wants to contact you, the contact phone number that shows up on Apartments.com is actually an Apartments.com phone number. Okay? They cannot call you directly, and they do that to make sure that, spam callers aren't using and abusing your phone number, nor using or abusing Apartments.com's phone number. And so my phone will ring, and I'll pick it up and say hello, and there will be an operator from Apartments.com that will say, here is another interested renter from Apartments.com. And then you have to wait on the line, and then it will connect the call. So just to make sure, especially if somebody is interested in renting your apartment, you want to make sure that if they have called from Apartments.com and you speak to them on the phone, make sure that they have your actual phone number to contact you, not the phone number that is listed on Apartments.com. That's not something you can change about Apartments.com. That's just how they securely run their website. And so make sure that whoever contacts you has your office phone number, or your best contact phone number directly to you, in case they have any more questions, and that you have their contact information as well. So anyway, that is just another thing about Apartments.com. One more thing is that you can also go in to, let's look at our property tools again and just look at your true leads. And loading. So you can look at your true leads, okay? And that is just people who have gotten a lead. Okay, so this just says a lead is 1, lead 0, lead 4 in the last 30 days, okay? So that will tell you how many people have called, and it will give you a documentation of when the person called. So someone called a couple days ago on the 12th. This was their phone number. So this is the number I'm talking about. They call this phone number right here, but it rings to my office phone number. So that's the connection. And the status says completed. That means I did answer the call. We did speak on the phone. So, and I did give that to her, and he's interested in an application. So that is great. So this is just one example. You can also look at email leads. Sometimes people will email you. Sometimes they will, Apartments.com will, again, kind of like Zillow, it will directly forward the email to your email account. And sometimes it doesn't. And so you have to make sure that you get on here every day and check to see who has emailed you or not. Okay? So that's that. All right. Let's be done with Apartments.com and Zillow, and let's focus on Craigslist. I love Craigslist for posting ads. I also believe Craigslist is one of the most viewed and used websites for apartments and housing. So, all right. So if you don't already have an account, be sure to create an account. We're going to go to my account. We have 2 different accounts on here. And I'll explain that to you why. Alright, so look, we have all of these ads up. I am posting every day. Okay. I had a couple that expired an hour ago, which is great. That means that I can now repost them once they've been expired, and they will show up at the top of the listing. So anyway, these are all of the active listings that are up right now. So when you go to create a listing, this is what you'll see at the top. Okay. So if I'm going to create a brand new listing, I'm going to click on apartments, housing for rent. Okay. Oh, excuse me, that was wrong. Sorry, you're going to want to go to new posting right here. Type in the, or find the city that you're wanting to create the posting in. Click on go. I'm in Seattle, and I am offering housing. Okay. I am also offering just apartments and housing for rent. No room shares. Okay. Just apartments, housing for rent. So this is where you put in your posting title. Now, because you will want to post a different ad multiple times a day, you want to use a variety of titles. Okay. Hardwood floors and big windows could be one of them. 1 bedroom, Green Lake or Wallingford. Perfect Green Lake location. 2 bed, 1 bath. Cozy community at Green Lake and Wallingford. Okay. So you will want several different types of titles. Sometimes I do holiday move-in special because that's what we have going on right now by Green Lake. We are right next to Green Lake, but technically if you were to look on a map on any of these rental apartment websites, they have mapped our property just barely outside of the Green Lake border, and we're actually in Wallingford. So I still want to say that we're by Green Lake because that's the main attraction to where we're at and why people want to rent with us. But I do oftentimes do a comma and then type in Wallingford because that's also another key word that people will be looking for this neighborhood. So if you have different neighborhoods that are around you that people are really interested in because it's a hotspot neighborhood, be sure to click that in there. Anyway, then you're going to post to the body of your advertisement. Again, because you're posting multiple different ads a day, and you don't want people to think that it's the same person posting the same ad multiple times a day, even though you are, you will want to have different versions of your ad typed up and written in here. Be sure to use keywords that attract the attention of the reader, as far as having like a cozy community, warm and welcoming environment. Really advertise the features of the complex, whether you have laundry or a pool or beautiful creek running through the property. Also, be sure to advertise how close you are to public transportation. If you're just 5 blocks from the nearest bus stop, put that in there. Highlight or put in some of the popular, maybe you have a movie theater close by or a shopping mall close by or a grocery store close by. Anything that will attract people to your property because of its location, be sure to put that in the posting body. Okay, this is where the specific location is where you would want to add in the address. Okay, rental amount, put that in there. How many square feet? Apartment, laundry. This gives you different options as to what type of laundry you have, whether it's washer dryer in the unit, hookups, laundry and building, etc. Parking, bedrooms, you'll want to add in how many bedrooms. Availability date. If you choose to have an open house, you can put in open house. If not, don't put anything. And then you can click dogs okay, cats okay, or whatever. Okay? Contact info. This one's really important. Only do the email privacy options to keep your privacy. CL, Craigslist, mail relay. That's the recommended one. Do that one. That means that people can contact you via email, but it'll be relayed through Craigslist. That prevents any spam emailers from getting a hold of you. And then users can also contact me. You could do click on by phone and by text or whatever you want. We do just by phone because our phone is a landline, so it does not receive text messages, even though it forwards the landline phone calls to our cell phones. So put in the phone number, put in your contact name, and then You'll hit continue. Okay, I don't have all the information in there, so I don't know if it'll let me continue. And then you'll be able to add in your photos and then hit publish. So that's how you navigate that. Now, Craigslist will flag your account if you have published too many ads in a certain specific amount of time. So I have created 2 different Craigslist accounts with 2 different email accounts for Green Lake South Shore Apartments so that I can post from both accounts several times a day. So far, I haven't been flagged from what I know. They won't notify you if you've been flagged. Your ad just won't be listed. So just make sure you're continually listing and posting every day on Craigslist. I try to post in the morning because I think about when people browse Craigslist in their free time. They do it before work, they do it during their lunch break, and normally they do it at the very end of the day, usually 9 or 10 p.m. when they finally have time to hop online and look at Craigslist. So between this account and the other account that I have created, I try to post a couple times a day, several times a day during those time periods. So maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening from one account. Then I'll log into the other account and do the same thing. 1 in the morning, afternoon, evening. Okay? Craigslist will not notify you if your ad has expired. They expire every 7 days. You want your ad to expire so that you can repost it. If you don't let it expire and you just keep clicking renew, your ad will not appear at the beginning of the page. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's the Craigslist homepage. So if you were looking just as a normal person for a 1-bedroom apartment, you go to apartments housing. I'm going to click 1-bedroom Green Lake. Okay. And on this left-hand side, I'm going to say 1 mile from 98103. Okay. Let's just narrow our search. And I'm going to look for a 1-bedroom, max 2-bedroom. Okay. We'll leave it at this. So if you notice, if I were to just keep renewing an ad, if you see on this page, if you keep renewing it, your ad will not show up at the top. And that's the whole goal, is for your ad to show up at the top. This is why you want your ad to expire and then immediately renew it after it's expired. That way it shows up at the top of this list as if it were a brand new ad. So here's our most recent one. It's about to expire, and that's why it's down in the middle of the page. I'm waiting for it to expire so I can renew that. Anyway, so that is that. That's Craigslist. People can view Craigslist in different ways. They can look at it as if they want to look at the newest ads, or you can do it high to low, low to high. But if you notice, all these people have the exact same title. Live at Green Lake, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Or live at Green Lake, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Whoa, that's the exact same ad. This is why we want to change up our titles and change up our front picture so that people don't think it's the same place. So you trick them into viewing different ads even though it is for the same place, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's that as far as Craigslist goes. I like Craigslist. You'll most likely get emails from Craigslist. I don't get a ton of phone calls, but I do get a lot of emails. Make sure that you get their information. Okay, so that's it for Craigslist. I'm going to end this video. Thank you.